Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showcasing every single black flash in Jujutsu Shenanigans. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so the first black flash is actually with Gojo. He has two in his moveset. And all of the people know that, but he actually does have two, one in base and one in mode. So the first one actually comes from rapid punches, which is surprising because when you normally hit a rapid punches, it just ends up looking like this, where you just punch the enemy away. But if they actually low HP or you get low HP dummy, if the enemy would or the other player would die to a rapid punches, then you end up hitting them with a nice little clean black flash at the end of it rather than just, punching them, which is a really cool detail. Alright, so Gojo's second, no, I'm wearing Sukuna. Gojo's second black flash comes from when he's in mode. If you use reversal red, normally hitting it, it will just look like, let me spawn dummy, it will usually just look like this, right? Normal hit him, just nice reversal red. By hitting reversal red max and hitting R straight after you do it, you'll bring the ball back and smack him with a black flash. So show it again. You do reversal red max, and right after hitting it, you have to hit R or your special bud, and you'll end up black flashing like that. One thing to note is if you do this, but let's say I miss the enemy, the ball will come back and actually damage me. So you have to be careful about that. Only do it if you know you're going to hit them and you get a nice little bit of extra damage with it. Okay, next is with Vessel. And a lot of people know you can do a pretty basic black flash with Vessel just by doing that. So pretty much the easiest way to do it, I'll probably slow us down, is when your fist is either fully extended backwards, or when your character turns like highlights white for a little bit. If you press divergent fist again, you end up hitting. Okay, bruh. You end up hitting a black. Ah! You end up hitting. Oh! You end up hitting. The next type of black flash is a finisher. When a person is 1 HP and would die to a black flash, by hitting it like this, you end up punching them way further and doing a much larger black flash. It's a really satisfying finisher, and it's great. So Yuji can actually chain his black flashes. So by getting behind the opponent and doing multiple black flashes, the cooldown gets completely removed, and you can hit a combo like this. And ending in a finishing black flash like that. So I'll do it again. It's a really cool way, and it's hard to hit because you have to, get behind the opponent. But it's really cool. And there's one final type of black flash. I'll just show. I just gotta get this guy a bit lower. But by doing a black flash chain just like that, and finishing the player off with... Okay, well that's an uppercut, by the way. I was looking to get another type. That's an uppercut. You can also finish them like that. So by finishing them off with the black flash chain, you get a really cool effect like this. Yeah, probably one of my favorite black flashes ever. You go like way further than the other one, and you get these really cool light effects. And honestly, if you've ever been in a fight with someone, it's a really satisfying way to finish it. Although I think I've only hit it like, I think when I'm using Vessel, I've only ever hit that once, where I've actually finished them with the chain. But it was really satisfying, so I highly recommend it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's all the black flashes on Vessel. If I've missed any in today's video, make sure you comment it. So the next black flash is on Mahito's character. And you actually have 3 with Mahito. Yeah, this guy, like Yuji, has a lot of different black flashes. So the first and most obvious one is with Focus Strike. Normally the attack just looks like this, but if you time it perfectly, you hit a black flash like that. You can also, if I get this guy low enough, you can also finish the opponent off with a Focus Strike black flash, and you get a different effect. If you get a person who's one shot, and you land a black flash on them, you get a much cooler effect where you kind of hit them upwards and they explode, like with Mahito's Idol Transfiguration. Anyway, that's his only black flash for base, but when you go into his mode, you unlock another 1, but technically 2. So unless you can hit it with Idol, which I don't think you can, by hitting G, you dash over them and you hit a black flash. It's pretty simple. You literally just hit G, and if I do it, yeah, it's literally just like that. And you get a nice little black flash. So by hitting a second black flash, you obviously go into your Mahito Super Awakening. I have a video on that if you want to check it out after, where I just review the whole Super Awakening. It's a really cool, probably my favorite mode in the entire game. But anyway, you may be thinking, this mode doesn't have doesn't have what's it called, a black flash. But if you finish them off with widespread strikes, you get a really cool Black Flash finisher with the voice lines and everything. Yeah, really satisfying to hit. I've finished a few people off with it. It's really fun to just Black Flash them when widespread strikes are really like one of the best, like in my opinion, best looking skills in the game. Like it's really just cool. And finishing them off with a Black Flash after it is just really satisfying. Well, that's how it normally looks. It's not that satisfying, I feel like. Anyway, on to the last character. Okay, so with Toto, as far as I'm aware, you only have one Black Flash, and I've made a video on it if you want to see it. Pretty much you have to, it's a multi-step Black Flash, it's really difficult, but first of all you have to hit Pebble Throw. And after you hit Pebble Throw, you have to hit R, so you fly forward like that. I'll show you again. You fly forward like that with Pebble Throw, so it's Pebble Throw, then R. Then you have to Pebble Throw R, when you're flying like that, you have to, okay. While you're flying like that, you have to hit Brute Force. So Pebble, okay, bro. Pebble Throw and R, Brute Force, so you end up doing that. This just gives you a basic kick, if I can actually do it right. This gives you a basic kick, which does some good damage, but nothing too crazy. By hitting Brute Force when your leg is fully pulled back, you get a black flash like this. Well, it would have been a black flash if I actually hit it. I am selling today. Holy crap. Yeah, you get a black flash that. Good damage, knocks them pretty far away. But the coolest part is with the finisher. By killing them with a Black Flash finisher, if I can actually land it, Jesus Christ. Killing them with a Black Flash finisher, which I missed. Oh, God, this is annoying. By finishing them with a Black Flash finisher, the theme music starts playing, and it's really cool. I've killed a few people this way. It's super satisfying, and it's just a really nice way to end the fight. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's video. All the Black Flashes. This took a while to film, so if you'd like to consider subscribing, please do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.